The richest man in the world, who nobody voted for, has an all-access pass to all our stuff. He has an all-access pass to raid federal agencies.
Yeah. It is a government run by the worst, least qualified, or most unscrupulous citizens. And I feel it is exactly what we are living through right now.
All right, so imagine this. You're sitting there sipping your morning coffee, and all of a sudden, Whoopi Goldberg, yeah, she's on The View, unleashes this fiery rant about Elon Musk and Donald Trump. It's like she's got this bone to pick about this whole unelected power thing. I mean, seriously, she's calling them threats. And you've got to wonder, what's really going on here? You know, there's this deep fear of losing control to outsiders, disrupting the old political game, and it's hitting a nerve, right? But all this drama, all these intense emotions, it's painting a wild picture of the growing divide between them and us. You're not going to want to miss what happens next. So, guys, smash that subscribe button. Help me hit 1,000 subs by February. Trust me, you'll want to stay in the loop with me on this wild ride. All right, where did we leave off? Oh, yeah, Whoopi's pretty heated rant about Elon Musk and Donald Trump. So let's dig into that story. So, as you can imagine, folks are sitting up and taking notice, right? I mean, it's Whoopi Goldberg and The View. Okay, well, in the midst of all this chaos, Elon Musk, with his electric cars and SpaceX rockets, is painted like this big bad wolf by Whoopi. Her main beef is that Musk, who, let's be honest, many view as a visionary, has too much access to government decision-making despite not being elected.
I agree with you in terms of we should have an oversight committee to look at these things. And that was the clip that we played was the oversight committee. And, you know, Republicans voted it down, this review of Elon Musk, 20-19. My problem is not the review, but who is in office, this unelected billionaire, and what the heck is he doing?
I mean, think about it. Musk's got this knack, you know, for shaking things up, almost like he's out to prove that rules were made to be broken. And Whoopi, she's expressing this fear, this deep anxiety about what Musk might change if he got his hands on more power.
This man right now has access to things that a very small number of people had access to. I don't know how you can't do that job without knowing about the payments and the private information. I'm sure you could look at a flow chart. We have those in every company, the department heads. Look at that and start questioning that. I don't know why he needs these high-level security access to do what he's supposed to be doing.
To be honest, it's a classic storyline of the political elite versus the disruptive billionaire. And here's the wild part. Instead of scaring folks away from Musk, it's actually, you guessed it, drawing people to him.
And I would caution everybody, please, again, read Project 2025, because Trump claimed that he didn't read it, right? That he didn't read it. He doesn't know anything about it. 36 of the acts that he has done in these very, very long, almost 3 weeks, come from Project 2025.
Crazy, huh? Right. And at the same time, Donald Trump, the guy who's no stranger to controversy, yeah, he's back in the spotlight. After losing in 2020, he's made a serious comeback in the 2024 election, and now is the president of the United States. It feels like history's doing this weird repeat thing. He's teamed up with Musk, which actually makes a lot of sense given Trump's known for rejecting Washington's traditional playbook. They're like this dynamic duo aiming to wash the political landscape clean of age-old practices. So, with Musk appointed as head of the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, as it's humorously called, their mission, yes mission, is to make the government run smoother than ever. I guess for them, it's all about cutting through the red tape, cleaning out inefficiency that's become all too familiar in federal agencies. Trump sees Musk as someone who can strategically sort through this bureaucratic web. And here's like the kicker. Musk's role isn't just ceremonial. There's serious talk about moving towards a new era where corporate efficiency meshes with government operations. Musk's success in tech and innovation offers hope for big changes. You know how it goes, right? Change sparks outrage, but it also gives that glimmer of hope that things can be genuinely different. But hey, let's not romanticize it too much. There's tension in the air because anytime you mix business logic with governance, there are bound to be questions. Can Musk truly flip government systems on their heads without, you know, spiraling into chaos?
Kakistocracy, okay? With a K. Kakistocracy, not kakistocracy, kakistocracy. It is a government run by the worst, least qualified, or most unscrupulous citizens. And I feel it is exactly what we are living through right now. To your point, it's only been 2.5 weeks. God help us. We have to go through 4 years of this.
For every move they make, there are skeptics watching keenly, especially from the left. They argue Musk's influence might unbalance the system.
I
my job is to look out and make sure that we don't have any kings or queens in this country. But it seems like y'all have decided that it's going to be Mr. King and his queen, and y'all can pick which one is which.
And going back a bit, Alyssa Farah on The View tries balancing her critiques with moderation. It's like this tightrope act, a balancing act between playing it safe and hinting at her doubts about Musk and Trump. She brings up how transparency in government is non-negotiable. Her skepticism towards Musk echoes the fears of many. Fears about one man having too much of a say, especially someone who wields the sort of unregulated power Musk does.
Generally speaking, Americans support cutting spending within the federal government. If it's wasteful, if it's fraudulent, if it's abusive. Those are important caveats. There were payment errors in the federal government over the last 20 years of up to $2.7 trillion.
The thing is, a lot of Americans rally behind Musk and Trump because they are like sick and tired of the same old, same old. The old institutions, the systems that have been criticized for wasting taxpayer money, they're sick of it. For a lot of folks, Trump with Musk symbolizes a fresh start from the ritualistic slog. And yeah, some viewers of The View started feeling frustrated and angry, right? They're seeing this pushback as evidence that something big is stirring, something grassroots, maybe even unstoppable. These dynamics create a narrative where ordinary citizens, fed up with corruption, are crying out for reform and accountability. And let me ask you, does it not feel like that America is waking up because the message from Musk and Trump, it's booming clear and loud. Change is necessary because the system is faltering. So as these players step onto the stage, the stakes are getting higher. The narrative's full of twists and turns. Whether you agree with traversing this path steered by Musk and Trump or not, it's one of those things where you've got to keep watching, right? And hey, how do you guys feel about all this? Who do you think will come out on top at the end of the day? Let's get a convo going in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think.